In the summer of 1998, the truth was out there, and the X-Files was in the middle of its prime.
The 90s really was a different time. Back then you could have a hit TV series that runs for a number of seasons, then have a movie of said series hit the big screen. It happened for Batman the Animated Series, Beavis and Butthead, Power Rangers, along with other hit shows of that time. If I were alive around that time, I'd see it as a huge event. One of my favorite shows is getting the big screen treatment. All the stops are being pulled on this movie, made with great precision. The 90s. How I miss you. Thanks to this movie, I get to revisit the 90s for the next 2 hours, specifically 1998, but first a little behind the scenes on the making of this movie. Back in late 1996, the creator of X-Files, Chris Carter, wrote a screenplay treatment for an X-Files movie in his spare time while working on the show, and wanted it to be a movie that can be viewed by fans of the series and the general public who probably heard of it, but have never seen an episode. The story, of course, includes E.T. and a government cover-up, but with Special Agents Mulder and Scully being the ones to take the blame for it. There's nothing they can do until Dr. Kurtzwell informs Mulder that it's all BS and he should look into it. The characters are naturally adapted to screen because they are written by the creator of the show. If anyone should know what these characters are like and how they interact, then it's Chris Carter. So there's no missteps taken. In fact, we only gain. Thanks to the fact that this is on TV and it's a movie, Mulder is able to curse more, and we're able to get a higher budget with numerous VFX shots, which mostly hold up. If you want character bios, check out my X-Files TV series review. Watching the show gives you more mileage out of this movie because you know these characters inside and out by the time you get to the movie, which is set between season 5 and 6. The writing withholds a lot of information throughout and gives us enough answers to not feel like this wasn't worth our time, while also setting up newer questions for fans to speculate on. Also, much like the show, the performances are great, dare I say better than any episode from the show. The whole cast really brought their A-game for this movie. Mark Snow delivers another great score for the series, and it's really cool to hear a theatrical take on the X-Files theme. I wish I had heard it in theaters. While there is a lot to like about this movie, I do have some gripes, like some of the VFX not holding up, the third act being a little formulaic and not changing too much at the end, so it feels like there's not much of an impact from the movie's events to the show. Aside from that, I really enjoyed this film. It has that late 90s feel, and that can be felt no stronger than when the end credits roll. It fits perfectly. The X-Files, much like other hit TV series of that time, enjoyed a big screen outing that fans and new viewers could watch and appreciate. I will give the X-Files movie, or X-Files Fight for the Future, a recommendation.
With that concludes my thoughts on the original run of the X-Files. I'm the Mars of the MCA Productions crew, and the truth is out there.